Hey there, Grammy T from Grammy T Knows. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how to use the displacement map in Photoshop with a logo or text. Last week I showed you how to use it with an image, but this week we're going to take it a step further. Okay, so we're going to begin by applying a black and white adjustment by clicking on the Create New File or Adjustment Layer icon here. Go up to black and white. Select both layers, right-click to convert to a smart object. Then we're going to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and 1 pixel is good enough. So we're going to choose OK. Right-click on the layer and convert this one into a smart object too. Next we want to create a duplicate layer by right-clicking and going up to duplicate layer. Click on the drop-down box, choose new, and we'll name it Displacement Map and click on OK. Photoshop will automatically create that file. We're going to save it as a displacement file, and it will save as a PSD file. Exit out of this file, and it brings us back to our original. And we're just going to Command Z back to the beginning. And that's it. Now we want to bring in the logo that we're going to be using, which is going to be a logo mark. Drag it into this layer. Go up to Filter, Distort, and Displacement so that we can pull up the displacement file. But first we're going to choose the amount of intensity on the horizontal scale and the vertical scale. 3 is good enough for me. Play around with it and so you can determine what will best suit your project. Click OK. Choose that displacement file that we saved. Double click on it. We need to have 3 layers of the logo mark. So we're going to do a Command J twice. And there are the 3 layers. Now we're going to turn off the 2 upper layers. And we're going to come down to the first one and we'll click on the label and we're going to change the name to screen. Click out of it, then go up to the blending modes and choose screen. And as you can see, it's already making a change on your background. Now go up to the next one. Click on the eye icon and then we're going to change that one to color and we're going to go to the color blending mode. And now we're going to go to the last one, which is going to be labeled multiply, and come to multiply. Now we want to bring up the layer styles box for each of these. So you're going to access that by double clicking on the layer, and then we're going to come, as you can see, it's the layer styles, and you're going to come down to underline layer. You want to split the slider by holding down Option and then sliding, and you're going to slide all the way to 130, which is about midway, and that's 130 right there. Then you click on OK. You're going to come up to the next one and do the same thing. Hold down Option and split the slider and move it to 130. Click on OK. Then you're going to come to multiply. This time you're going to split the slider from the right. Look at the logo as you're making your changes. That's real intense. So I'm going to back it up some. The displacement map is causing it to adhere to the background. So it looks like it was actually painted on the background as opposed to just laying there. I'm going to bring another logo mark in so you can see the difference. Now you see the difference? This is why you want to use the displacement map. As you can see, this looks like it's just laying there. This one, it looks like it has actually adhered to the background, making it look as though it was actually painted on the background. And that is the reason why you want to use the displacement map. In these next two images, I placed a logo mark on actual mock-ups. One thing I want to point out is when I did the layer styles numbers, I said 130, but that's not always going to be the number. You just look at how it's adhering to your material and you stop at that number. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.